right, greetings and salutations, everyone. Hope everybody is doing okay. Welcome to the Crypto Truth, where I give you the truth as I see it. This project is Cardano. Excuse me, I don't know why I said as if I didn't know what Cardano was. It's actually one of my favorite crypto projects. Now, we're going to go over, obviously, CoinMarketCap stuff and everything, but I'm going to give you guys a little bit of history on Cardano because they've been doing a lot of things behind the scenes a couple years ago, actually. So let's go ahead and get started. We see a market cap of 9 billion, around 9.5 billion, and we're looking at a volume of 4,336. Its rank is number 6. I believe it should be a little bit higher than that. It should be, but it's not. We're looking at a total of 31 billion ADA and a total max supply of 45 billion ADA. Which is a very positive thing. It's not really all that much if you think about it. All right, so Cardano is one of those ones to where it's almost on every single exchange: Binance, VCC exchange, Upbit, HIT, BTC, Binance, all this USDT, and then BTC, and then obviously Huobi. Is connected with the USDT as well. So anyway, yeah, very good project. Let's go ahead and take a look at Cardano. Come on, my computer's acting up again. There you go. Sorry, guys. All right, the Cardano is the nexus of 5 principles: people, purpose, technology, research, and opportunity. Explore and learn the new constellation of knowledge. We're not going to go into, their philosophical goals and all that. But basically what can happen is every ADA holder also holds a stake in the Cardano network. ADA stored in a wallet can be delegated to stake pool to earn rewards, to participate in a successful running of the network, or pledge to a stake pool to increase the pool's likelihood of receiving rewards. In time, ADA will also be usable for a variety of applications and services on the Cardano platform. So, like other cryptocurrency projects out there, they are, Cardano was aiming to do staking a long time ago. So, yeah. But let's get into the foundation. And basically, the Cardano Foundation is an independent standards body based in Switzerland with core responsibilities to oversee and supervise the development of Cardano and its ecosystem. The Cardano Foundation works to drive adoption, shape blockchain governance, and set commercial standards and support the community of Cardano users. As we see here with the Cardano Foundation, it's based in where? Switzerland, another place where it's crypto friendly. And Switzerland has been doing a lot of things within, they're very open to blockchain technology. Now, Input Output Hong Kong. This is something that they've been doing for a while now. It says this is technology engineering company contracted to design, build, and maintain the Cardano platform. Founded by Charles Hoskin and Jeremy Wood, IOHK is committed to innovation through rigorous peer-to-peer scientific review and the highest standards of assurance in software development. So, IOHK or Input Output Hong Kong is have been here for a very long time. And then we also have Emergo, is the enterprise arm of Cardano operating to boost the platform through commercial ventures. Emergo develops, supports, and incubates commercial opportunities and helps integrate businesses into our decentralized blockchain system. So overall, Cardano is aiming to do everything. Okay, they have been over in the Asian area, as you can see here. They have the Cardano Foundation in Switzerland, but what a lot of people don't know is that Cardano has been making huge moves in the continent of Africa. So many people don't know this, but Africa has been a hotbed for innovation, for an opportunity to move to bring a lot of the countries inside of Africa and bring them up to, I guess, the next level. So a lot of people look at Africa as like kind of behind the times with financing. A lot of Africans don't have banks and stuff like that. Their citizens don't have banks, that is. So this is a way, being able to be connected into Africa gives them an opportunity to advance the African culture. Now, please don't pay attention to TV. Everywhere in Africa is not poor and destitute, and they're all in the desert and all that good stuff. Africa is a huge continent, so we have to be aware that there's a lot of places. While there are a lot of places which there are some villages and stuff like that, they have roads and technology and everything else in between. They're just like every other country. So please don't get it twisted out there about what is in Africa. Now, one of the other things that we have to pay attention to is the fact that Input Output Hong Kong, they're based out there. One of the things that I want you guys to know is that China has been making huge moves to have a lot of their business in Africa. I can't think of the word right now, but it's basically I want to say renovate, but they're trying to create infrastructure in Africa and using their technology, their tools, and everything else in between. So you guys have to really pay attention to what's been going on, how things are going to connect. We can't look at what's going on right now. We have to look in the future, and that's one of the things that separates people who get into cryptocurrency projects ahead of time. For people who got into, for example, Cardano at 3 cents, because I remember when it was 3 and 2 cents and all that good stuff, and now it's 32 cents. And guess what? Guess who missed out? This guy. I missed out. I'm not gonna explain why. Many of you guys already kind of sort of got a hint, but yeah, I've missed out on a lot of opportunities when it comes to investing in cryptocurrency, and yeah, it is what it is. But for those of you who understand and know that cryptocurrency is the future, now you have to, once you understand that cryptocurrency is the future, now you have to understand what projects are going to be in the future. But in order to do that, you have to look at where they are, what connections are they making, and what are they doing. What is the project? What is the project's goals? What technology does it hold, and how does it affect the community? How does it affect the environment? So, with all of these things, it's very important, especially if you want to make money. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an expert in any sort of way. Might be an expert in basketball, but that's neither here nor there. I say that all the time. And, but when it comes to cryptocurrency, and finances and everything, I'm not like this big, huge expert. But what I am, I do believe that I can see sort of kind of where things go. I can connect the dots, right? And what did the dots, as far as the dots tell me? The dots tell me that Cardano is going to be here for a very long time. They're going to be one of the cryptocurrency projects that make it. And not only that, but Cardano is also a very open platform in which they are trying to connect the blockchain world. So anyway, we're going to get into that as well. We're looking at here, and I kind of want to talk about this. So you look at the beginning, the Cardano project with its aim to build blockchain based on solid scientific research and best industry practice appeared in 2015. Its driving force was Charles Hoskinson, one of the Ethereum co-founders and a strong believer in the disruptive powers of cryptocurrencies for the financial system. Okay, you guys. So for many of you guys who don't know, Charles Hoskinson did help out on the Ethereum project, one of the Ethereum co-founders. Charles Hoskinson and Vitalik Buterin are not really the bestest of friends. They're definitely not BFFs. And you can only imagine that Charles Hoskinson said, okay, I'm going to go my own way and continue to move forward. In 2017, the project raised more than 60 million in an ICO. And this is one of the, it says it raised 60 million in the ICO. And this is one of the reasons why I believe that Coinbase is kind of sort of staying away from Cardano at this moment. I don't know why, because to be honest with you, I see a lot of projects that Coinbase has listed, and I'm like, what? What is this? Why is this? Like, why? So, but Cardano is sometimes referred to as Japanese Ethereum, as a significant number of its investors came from Japan. People pay attention. Japan is one of those areas in which they are always on the forefront of technology. And if you guys did not know that, the one of the biggest banks in Japan works with XRP. I can't think of the name. I believe it's something Holdings. SBI Holdings, I believe it's called. They're making connections, and there's a lot of connections in Japan. Japan just always seems to be one of those countries that just wants to move forward. Cardano is a proof of stake blockchain, which means that the consistency on the validity of new blocks is achieved by the users staking their coins in the network. The blockchain uses a consensus protocol developed in-house, Ouroboros, which the developers claim to be the first probably secure proof of stake protocol. The validity of this claim in practice is hard to assert, as the blockchain is still in relatively early stages of development. Some scattered criticisms, however, including from Vitalik Buterin, what a surprise, have called this claim into question, in particular as regards to the finality or of proposed transactions. So it's not really a surprise that Vitalik would not have positive things to say about this cryptocurrency project. The long-term sustainable development of the Cardano blockchain without centralization is supported by a treasury system that helps sustain the network, sustain the development of the protocol. Look, people, I'm telling you right now, you guys need to understand that when it comes to Cardano, it is definitely a long-term project. Obviously, with this bull run, everybody's making money right now. So that's a good thing. But when you're talking about long-term, Cardano is doing a lot of good things. This is a third generation, I guess you can say, call it cryptocurrency project, and they've been doing well. Full rollout of the Cardano blockchain is scheduled in 5 stages, as many of you know. They're called Byron, Shelley, Gauguin, Basho, and Voltaire. At each stage, a new set of functionalities is added to the blockchain. For instance, the recently launched Shelley era will introduce an incentive mechanism for staking and possibly to delegate Cardano's cryptocurrency ADA. So ADA, I remember last year, I believe it was last year. Yeah, last year over the summer, Shelley finally came out. Everybody was like, yay, you know. So actually, I thought that when Shelley came out, I thought that Coinbase was going to add Cardano, because at that point, like, we're moving forward, but I guess not. So, but Cardano's uses is presented as a decentralized open source platform for smart contracts aiming to outperform competitors by providing more advanced functionality and design options. The blockchain protocol is designed in 2 layers, where one, the settlement layer, handles all of the transactions with the Cardano cryptocurrency, and then the other one, known as the computational layer, hosts the smart contracts. The protocol design aims to ensure better security, scalability, and compatibility of the blockchain, which makes it suitable for users in the financial sector and governance. Scalability is huge, people. Almost every single cryptocurrency project out there is aiming for scalability. Why? Because it's one of the biggest weaknesses of blockchain technology. However, it's not necessarily a weakness with holochain. You guys get my drift? So, all of these blockchain technologies and cryptocurrency projects are doing great. They're all doing, a lot of them, especially the third generation, are doing great when it comes to improving the scalability of their tokens. So, or in finance. So, anyway, I'm not going to go through all of this, but basically, we realized that, yep, there it is. First, the complete transition to Shelley era took place on the 30th of July. The pinnacle of the era is the decentralization of the network implementation of proof of stake, which means more and more nodes will be run by Cardano community. For ADA holders, major news includes the introduction of the delegation and a reward system, which will allow them to earn staking rewards. By the end of 2020, Gogen mainnet rollout is planned. Gogen will integrate the functionality for smart contracts and add the ability to build decentralized applications on Cardano, which is an important step towards expansion of use cases. So, and then also on the technological front, IOHK is partnering with Wyoming University to develop a crypto authentication microchip that can give crypto users fiat-like experience by ensuring it works without internet access, at least to some extent. This technology has potential applications for peer-to-peer payments as well as enterprises uses such as in the authentication process. People, this is huge. This is one thing that I really want to drive this home to you guys. When we're looking at technology, we're starting to see that people are trying to use things and be able to work without the internet access, without needing the use of the internet, which means that the interoperability and the connection between all of these devices won't need the internet, but can communicate directly. Now, will the internet obviously help as far as communications across the world, everything else in between? Absolutely. But for local and using a fiat type chip, that's awesome. But guess what, you guys? You know who else is also trying to work? Actually, no, they've actually have started their it's called Whisper, but well, I'll talk about Holochain later. But basically, where you can communicate devices, talk, and actually be able to devices communicate with each other without the use of the internet. People, this is huge. And so when we start having this, a lot of decentralization stuff is going to come out, and then I don't know what the governments are going to do, to be honest with you guys. I really don't. I don't know how they're going to respond when all of this new technology starts coming out. I don't know what they're going to do. And then now, the last thing I want to mention is this. This is why it's always helpful to make sure you do your own research. Always good to do your own research. Cardano takes preliminary steps towards building a bridge with Litecoin. Are you kidding me right now? So, for any of you out there who has not realized, Litecoin is actually listed on PayPal. They added, and I don't know why they added Litecoin, but they did, which is cool. I own Litecoin, so I love Litecoin. So you guys see how Cardano or ADA is saying, hey, you know what? We're going to mix and mingle with Litecoin. Now, why would you think they would do that? Why? Because Litecoin does what? It helps the Bitcoin, the network for Bitcoin. The blockchain. So the blockchain is not, the ledger is not cramped up. You can use Litecoin. So people, I mean, the dots, you got to connect the dots. Cardano is trying to connect with Bitcoin because Bitcoin is slow right now. Litecoin is faster. And if you can put two and two together, with Cardano, it's 88. And then Litecoin, it's a happy marriage. So Litecoin is one of those projects that I'm fully sure past this bull run, it's going to be moving forward. And I'm excited about that. So people, do your own research. Look at what's happening. It's crazy out there. It's definitely crazy out there. So anyway, you guys take it easy. That is what's been going on with Cardano. Thank you for kind of looking over this with me today. We see the overall market cap right now is still above $1 trillion, trillion 71 million, so billion, excuse me. So yeah, we're doing good. Bitcoin dominance is still at 70%, which is good because look, when Bitcoin dominance becomes around 50%, that's when we're really going 50 to even a little bit less than that. That's when we're going to see altcoins like really take off. So anyway, you guys take it easy. Thank you. You guys have been hit up with the crypto truth. You guys have a great day, and most importantly, stay safe out there.